I healed my body from chronic migraines, hormonal imbalances, and trigeminal neuralgia. Over the years, I have realized the many things that I did to restore my balance. To restore the energy. I felt drained. I felt exhausted. I felt very sad and depressed. And it took me over 12 years to realize a few things that I did that really, really affected my body, my mind, my soul, my energy level, my relationships. I've tried many things. See, when I got the inspiration to go and work on my diet, going back to the food that my ancestors ate, then I noticed some changes happening, and obviously that got me very curious, and I went to study nutritional science. A few years later, after doing many programs, keto, paleo, low carb, low fat, high fat diet, tried many things, I realized that the diet that I loved and I felt very comfortable doing for the rest of my life was the one that I grew up eating, the way my family cooked and ate for, I don't know, since I was born. And that was the diet that I felt very comfortable, and I know I don't feel deprived or restricted doing it. The other things that I love talking about is after doing it for over 12 years, I realized the one thing that really, really, really benefited my health, my wellness, my spiritual life, connection to the higher purpose out there, the supreme out there, was really getting outside and bowing myself in the morning or day during the day to the sun. It's one of the first step I introduce my clients to. And anyone who has joined our health reset program, you know, for week 1, I asked you to do nothing but get yourself up in the morning, go and expose your eyes to the sunlight. If you know a mantra or a prayer, say that. And if you don't know, send me a private message and I'll let you know what mantra you could say while you're gazing at the sun. Now, if you're new to exposing yourself to the sun, go slow. Take it easy, 5 minutes in the morning, and sunset is the best you can do. Because see, it's like if you haven't exposed yourself in the sun over the years, then you might get a little bit sunburn and irritation and all that. But you're not going to get the C word. It's just like your skin is getting used to the amount of heat coming through, the amount of light coming through, and too much too soon is not going to help you. So you want to go nice and gentle and slow in the morning, 5 minutes, 10 minutes in the evening, 5-10 minutes would be so much better. And as you progress, you can increase the time that you are in the sun. So if you are in our health reset challenge, if you don't do anything else for the next 28 days, it's absolutely perfect. The only thing I ask you to do is get yourself out every single day, whether it's raining, whether it's snowing, whether there's a storm. Get yourself, well, if it's safe in the storm, it's okay. If it's not safe, just skip that day. But even if it's raining, make sure you have 5-10 minutes outside in nature. Like today, it's sunny. Every now and then it's sunny, but then it's cloudy. But I make sure that I get outside. So our body is electric. It's light. And we have to give the body the most efficient light to charge. Like your phone, you can't, if you have an iPhone, you can't use a Samsung charger. I don't know if it makes sense, but you can't use a different charger. You need to use the most effective charger to charge your phone. So your body is electric and we need sunlight to charge this body. We are electrical body, and we don't want artificial light because there's so much artificial light, and our body, our skin is so exposed to artificial light, artificial heating, artificial bulbs. Everything is artificial. We are crushing, blending our smoothie in artificial electricity. So we are so exposed to artificial light. We want to get used to the natural rhythm again, out in nature, being in sync with the sun and the moon. If you have a chronic illness condition, if you're depressed, if you have hormonal imbalances, if your gut is messed up, please get yourself out in the sun every single morning. The reason why your gut is not working efficiently is because it doesn't know the time that it needs to relieve the digestive juices, to break down, to digest, assimilate your food, the food that you are eating. So a very eye-opening message that I received a long time ago is our body releases digestive juices with the sun. So when the sun is up, the body is releasing digestive juices. When the sun sets, it stops. So if you have been eating very late night and in the morning you don't feel like eating, this is because your food hasn't been digested properly yet, because you don't have the juices, the enzymes to break it down. So therefore we have food sitting in the stomach, and in the morning we don't feel like eating, we still feel full. And then what's also happening is in the digestive system, there's food accumulated, so you have constipation, then there's an imbalance of gut bacteria, because anything that's sitting there for hours and hours is going to attract the bugs that we don't want. So we want everything to be moving and flowing. And if you want to begin being in sync with nature, then you need to let your brain know that it's morning time and start stimulating the digestive juices. So how to do that? Because see, we've been programmed by artificial light. So at nighttime we are watching TV till late night. So the eyes, through the eyes and the senses, the skin, the body is not quite aware. Is it nighttime? I'm supposed to be sleeping. It's supposed to be dark, but I'm still exposed to TV, to other lights and big sharp bulb. So the body is in an imbalance. It's not aware. It's not in the natural rhythm. It's not in sync. So what we do is about 2 hours before you go to bed, if you want to turn off the TV, maybe turn off your phone, start reading a book. It's getting a bit cold here. Start reading a book. Use a proper candle or maybe natural light. Instead of the big artificial light, TV and all that. So if you really, really, really are ready to get yourself in sync with nature, then it's a bit difficult. It's a bit challenging at the beginning. But if you're determined, you want to resolve your health issues, then you have to start doing. And there's ways around even this. You can actually, some days you can watch TV, some days you don't, but have the intention that you want to restore the balance. So hormonal imbalance, high blood pressure, cholesterol, all of those, or liver dysfunction, gut dysfunction, all of this is an imbalance. The names are different, but there's an imbalance in the body. The body is not in sync with nature. So what you do is wake up in the morning, let your eyes see natural light before you turn on your phone, before you expose yourself to artificial light. And get outside, maybe look at the bright sun, depending on where you live, obviously. And if you live in Ireland, then like we will have the sun only three months a year. So it's a bit challenging, but there are ways to work around it. And when we work together, we go deeper into how you can do this. But let your eyes, let your brain know that it's morning and you need to begin digesting the food. It will release cortisol naturally in the morning to begin giving you the alertness that you require to function, to move. You need cortisol to function in the morning. However, if you are exposed to artificial light at night, then your body is still releasing cortisol. You see, so that's where the imbalance is coming from. You don't want cortisol at night, you want cortisol in the morning. So if your eyes and your brain, your body doesn't know when it's night, when it's day, then it's going to release hormones all over the place. Women are having thyroid issues, are having hormonal issues, infertility, cardiovascular issues. The light charges your cells, just like plants absorb sunlight for energy. Your mitochondria, the powerhouse of your cells, need sunlight to produce the ATP, your energy. So you would need this fuel to regulate your hormones. So sunlight signals the body to produce serotonin, which is the happiness hormones, and it will also convert into melatonin when it's time for you to have restorative sleep. Now remember that when we're sleeping at night, our body is cleansing, repairing, detoxifying. So we want to sleep well at night. But this can only happen if you have enough of the hormones that will allow you to sleep. In order for this to happen, you need the serotonin for you to convert the serotonin into melatonin, the sleep hormone. So you see, it all works in sync. You need daytime light to produce one hormone, and then that will convert into your nighttime hormones. So if you want to learn more and find out more about all of this, come and join me in our private WhatsApp group and try this challenge for the next 28 in our health reset challenge. I say challenge because it's going to challenge the way that we have been doing things, the way that we have been thinking about health and wellness. And it is very simple. It can be very easy. The only thing that I want you to do, or I'd like you to do, is take actions with just one habit. If you want to, if you want more, I will provide you with the resources. But one habit is get yourself outside every single day. Ground your feet on earth and gaze the sun for even 5 minutes. And if you're ready to move with this intention and taking an action daily, then come and join me and the group of women who are also doing it to restore their health and their mind and the body and be a bit more healthier, a bit more happier. So drop me a comment or drop me a message and I will be in touch with you. Thank you.